Hello all, Winslow here. We are on Sienna. We're going to go out and do some exploration here. I whipped up a small HV. I modeled it after the Pulsar by Entei, but I just kind of cut it off and made it an HV. I'm going to start some, let's see here. I'm going to start some bullets here. I did try to go out. I'm pretty heavy because I have everything in here. I did go out on the hover bike, and it was just not very good. Ooh, this is slow. Slow because of the weight. You know what? It's okay. Got a detector. Maybe I could make another couple. But no, I don't have the CPU for any more thrusters. It's okay. This is boop 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 boop. Cruising at 20 meters a second. Just imagine it's like a balloon just bouncing. No, this thing has no shields. Just Gatlings. Go see what all we got here to work with. Take down an aerodrome before it knows what hit it. Oh, there's that. Slow and steady wins the race. Hey, take it. I would really like to have like a Polaris POI. But unfortunately, I don't think that there is going to be any. Top speed 20. It looks good though. I like it. It just needs a little bit more thrust. But I don't have the CPU for it. I might be able to. I don't think I even have the level for an extender yet. Oh. We've got a silicon, an iron. Silica. It looks like we got a molten patch here. From geothermals, perhaps? Iron. I just think I'm gonna have to go after that Xerax base. Sorry, bud. Needed your experience. Intermediate. Good news is it's all mostly ore. Bad news is it's really, like, really low quantity nodes. That's where we could do our geothermals. Huh? We wanted to make a geothermal base. Test that out if I was the right level, but I'm not. Fight. Promethium. That'll be good. Got an alien structure yonder. Maybe that's something that has maybe that's an abandoned something or other that has some internal workings. I don't think I'm gonna get over this mountain. Watch it be like an assembly yard. I'll log out. I'll be done. Oh no. Come on, little guy. You can do it. Oh, come on, fat boy. Oh. Oh, you did it. Hey, we've got Pentaxid up here. Cool. Okay, heat signature. I have to deal with these guys. I think I could probably sneak around the aerodromes. Not super maneuverable. Oh no, they saw me. I wanted peace, friend. I really wanted to avoid you. Let it be known that you're the ones who menaced me. That's how the court will see it. Some stuff. Cool. Okay. Another Prometheum. Yeah, we're gonna have to deal with some drones around the alien POI. Oh, this HV is kind of pathetic, but it looks good. Ice cave. Well, that doesn't help me. What me to do with an ice cave? Are they really trying to tell me that the only thing I can do on this planet is the Sienna quest POI for Lost Colony and then go attack a Xerax base? That is that where we're at? I'll do it. I know I would be moving a lot faster if I wasn't carrying like 500 wood on me. That is a volcano pet. Mini spiders. Arachnids, I should say. They said in the quest log down in the UCH bunker that the Xerax had abandoned their base here. So I guess we'll find out if that's true or not. Otherwise, I will just have ore to mine up and build a base and build a ship and leave. Because you can't build the SV starter block with the portable constructor. You have to do it in the large constructor, which you can only do on a base or a CV. So I would have to build a base and power it and everything so that I could build the SV starter block. Just like there's no salvage ships or anything here, which would be cool if there were. The border, the polar border here. Level 5, and it's shielded. So I think that's a drone base. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure. Yeah, that's a drone base. That is definitely not a place that I need to be going any closer to. But I am. Hmm. There's another base down there. Red heat signature further down. I'm gonna go check out. Hopefully it's something simple. Like just loot boxes. Big site terminus. I have no idea what that even is. I don't know if that's a Xerax POI or what. Maybe it's a new base for us. I don't see any guns. See some interior. Okay. If this is a core that I can pop, then I can make this into a temporary base. I don't see really anything. Oh, it's got alien stuff underneath. And I'm not hearing anybody shrieking at me. Which is a nice sign. Hmm. Well, and there's no constructor here for me to use. So I'm honestly gonna say that the the new Sienna start, not so great. Okay, well, I'm just gonna go back to the Lost Colony. I don't know what to do with the dig site. I'm gonna go back to the Lost Colony and I'm gonna make a little tiny base for construction purposes. Then dismantle this HV, which it served its purpose. Um, you know, we scouted, but I'm gonna convert it to small vessel. Get there. I'll see you when I'm there. Okay. I've got a little structure here started. We're going to continue. I don't need 100 will do. 80 should be more than enough. It's just going to be a little structure here with fuel and generator and back so that I don't irradiate myself. I can bring my food up down below. Let's do that. All the rest of my bar here. Making my concrete. Get my snacks. I have to run down way down into the base. I'm hungry. Because there's literally nothing down here for me anymore. Much better. Now I don't have to climb through rubble when I'm hungry. At least probably for a while. There. Okay. My inventory. Okay. We're gonna turn you off for now. I guess I could just park you on here while I build. Because it's got a foot. Okay. So let's do you here, me. So just use this so that I don't have to hovering. I hate kind of square blocks, like block bases. So I'm gonna do my best to try to make this. I'm okay with having the top part here as a landing pad for an SV. This is just, I might as well make the most of it while I'm here. Make a little living quarter. All my blocks. Or maybe I will need 300. And I need more. This is, I'm now in a point where I'm gonna need stone. Gonna be a pseudo little living area. Got the garage. The stone. Could I? Oh, this doesn't have a harvest controller, so no, I can't. One other thing I need to do. Let's go down. Where was... Really need these. Oh. I'm low on gas in this guy. Kind of what happens when you leave the car running. Plus, digging it out will get me lots of stone. So I'll catch up when we've done that. Harvesting, harvesting. I've spent probably the last real day of available time, I should say, completing the job. Clearing out nodes and getting ready for a small vessel. I have one in the blueprint factory that I'm getting ready to spawn in. My iron and copper are cooking out, and it'll allow us some greater mobility so we can go get some higher end resources, hopefully, and maybe even go up to the colony ship. So it's a good time. What do I have right now? Only 141. Kind of slow going, but you need to be careful when harvesting trees with an HV that you don't get too close and accidentally bump it, because then you can just knock it over and it gives you nothing. You get nothing. Okay. But yeah, I have put up a little base. I made an HV. And we're gonna park ourselves in here. Already had a couple base attacks from bombers. First one, literally within 10 minutes of turning the power on, was 2 bombers. So I had to very quickly get my turrets on the roof. Here we are. Almost as if they were listening. We're gonna make some carbon substrate. I don't have any. I do have ammunition. Autocannons should give me a good indicator as to where they're coming from. Perhaps they can't get over the hill. Cannons will do their thing. But yeah, I got my constructors in a constructor room with some storage, my ammo, generator room in there, a little radiation. Yeah, this is going pretty well. About as good as I think it can possibly go. I've got see. Ooh, that's gonna be good. Need 180 more. And then about 340 copper, about 300 substrate. I had, thankfully, from looting this place, I had some cobalt. I had high energy output capacitors, which contain cobalt. and advanced electronics, which contain cobalt, which were enough to be able to spawn in this downgraded pulsar variant that I whipped up in creative. It has no shields, it has one gun, and it flies. I don't think that those guys are going to be able to reach me. Thanks, Hill. Okay with that. Really okay with that. We can end you for now, and substrate. I wonder what happens. Can I sleep while bombers are coming? Yes. It also changed nothing. I think they're, yeah, they've got to be stuck on the hill over there. Give me substrate, and then we will fuel. Let's have you make some more bullets. Gotta put in about, for that, I'm not upset about being over on. We've got plenty of substrate. Okay, blueprint successfully finished. It's small, it's cute. It is going to effectively replace our HV. It's a little bit inefficient. And I'm hoping not to the point of where it damages the generators. Can't afford that. I do need to get oxygen for it. And I don't know if I have a way here. Planet side. I don't think I can pull the oxygen from... Can't make it because I have water. Don't need it. I need 10. Okay. We're gonna let that go. I really want to get moving around the planet here. I think it's funny that they're stuck up there, but you know, I'm cool with it. Shooting at a predator? Thanks. Okay. So the bullets should be done. I'll take you. Take more. We'll put them in there. Do the thing. Go fight win. We are powered, oxygenated. I'm just gonna name you SV instead of pulsar test. I'm gonna put you in there. Spare fuel. More spare fuel. Spare oxygen. Thank you. Thank you. That was so cool. That was so cool of you guys to just hang out up there while I got ready to fight you. Hey, more high-end components. Thanks. But yes, I cannot take credit for the shape of this vehicle, or the decorative elements of it. This is all Ente's design. I just chopped off the front of it and put some wings on it. But now that we've got this, we've got a little bit more freedom. So I'm gonna grab some food. I'm not going to be able to survive out in space outside of the ship for very long. Don't have a food processor in here. You know what? We're going to go up to space and we're going to see what's around. Decent speed, because it's got a mostly empty cargo hold. I think it looks pretty cute. A good little shuttle. It's affordable, you know. I'm what, level 14? About a good level to be leaving the starting planet. Oh, I have no detector. Probably. Let's look at the CPU. Because I'm not going to be able to scout much if I don't have a detector. We kind of need it. Moves fast, though. Should be about 120 speed up in space. And then we'll see if we can't connect with the UCH fleet. So this time around, I'm not gonna do the full quest, like with Ida and doing all that stuff. 50 CPU, I can afford 50 CPU. Do it late. Because I just did it. I did the whole thing, and it was great, and it unlocked a bunch of stuff that I didn't really even get to access anyway because my game porked itself. So I'm not gonna do it. So we can put y'all back. This ship has no shields and one gun. I have to consider that when thinking about doing anything. It does have some upgrade space here, upgrade spots. When I get a look at the materials for it here. Oh, can I make it? Well, let's go ahead and make it. If I have enough to make it, then I'm gonna make it and put it in the ship. Absolutely, I'm gonna make it and put it in the ship. Because then I don't have to be quite so limited. That makes me very happy. Okay, we're gonna sleep. And then I'm gonna actually get this kitted out in a manner that suits me. Glad that sleeping doesn't kill your hunger, like in a lot of survival games. 'Cause then I can put a couple more thrusters on, and I can actually put the Gatlings up where they need to be. Let me look at the field. I can't afford that. I do need to have cobalt. I need cobalt for the shields. So I'm cool with that. How many bullets did I make? Jiminy. Oh, and I don't have a wireless on there. Put you in my pocket. One moment here while I rip out the back of the ship. Oop. That's below you. So that I'm gonna go in as deep as I can. Deep as I can go. And then we'll get the wireless. Okay. Oh, this is gonna be so much better. Okay, I've got now quite a bit to play with. Um, let's get our Gatlings. Sadly, I don't think that SV, HV Gatlings are the same. They are. Well, give. Want one more. So we'll have 4 Gatlings on there. Eventually. That. Built it to that deco, that deco, that block, that block, that block. You Gatling. Beautiful. One more Gatling on there. And I believe it's got enough thrust. Don't think I need to make any modifications to the thrust output. The only thing that would then be missing is after I've got cobalt, I will be taking out more of these, a few more of these container controllers, not controllers, container extensions, and then shoving a shield back there. It's going to be just a basic shield, enough to prevent blocks from bursting as I'm running away. Gatling. Don't need any more. Yep, I'm good with thrusters. Thrusters cost a lot of CPU. And this is going to be running light. Okay, so four Gatling. And for fun, well, it wouldn't be able to go in there. I'd have to change that to a harvest controller, and then have to figure out some other way to put another series of controllers, another set of controllers so I can have harvest and ammo. And I don't really care that much about it. I care that much about harvest. This guy is an explorer. Okay. What else can I put in there? Bullets. SV. Bullet, bullet, bullet. That's it. Okay. I've got food. I've got snacks. I've got fuel. I've got oxygen. I've got ammo. I did my cardinal sin of my detector is not on 1. Okay. Let's go to space. And oh, before we go, nope, 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 nope. Do I have my money? I do. Okay. Let's go to space. Because if we've got a Polaris trade station, I'm gonna try to get an EVA boost. Yay! Space! Immediately gets shot out in space. Let's see. There's usually things like cobalt, asteroids. No, don't want that. Click the wrong button. Go to hell. Sienna, I've got an ice moon and a moon starter. Copper asteroid, iron asteroid. It's just a short range. Very short range. For my detector. This tells me that there is a ship. Distress signal. That might be the colony ship. Surely there will be an EVA boost in the colony ship. Did I bring enough food? Oh no. Uh-oh. I don't know. Maybe. My beer's empty though. So I don't know if that's really what I want to do right now. I know. What do I do, Cat? What do I do? Okay, so we've got a distress signal in the UCH colony ship. Um, I mean, the ship's not particularly hard. And at a certain point, I could just end up parking my ship inside. And there's lots of food and medical supplies in here. Because, I mean, look at all that. Oh. They've got a problem in there. Okay. Think. We're gonna check out the moons before I go to the UCH colony ship. This ship doesn't attack you at all. Did I bring my... I gotta go home to the base anyway, because if we find ores and stuff, if I find cobalt on the moon, I'm gonna need to be able to mine it. It works. Look at this ship. Look at it. Oh, see, Cobalt Asteroid, but I can't mine that with my ship. So yeah, we're gonna go back to Sienna. I'm gonna pick up my drill and some biofuel, and uh, I'll see you when I'm on a moon. Here we. I had the drill and biofuel in my inventory the whole time. But I decided to make a new drill because my old drill was close to breaking anyway, and I only had 2 bottles of biofuel, so I fully support coming back home. Get back to space. See if I can. See any moons. Sometimes it's nice to try to be able to get an exit vector that puts you pointing at a moon. Um, but I don't see any moon. It just saves on you flying around. We're gonna go to the starter moon here. Sienna, moon 1. And I'll just try to collect as much cobalt as I can hold. Which should be able to be plenty. And then with a small ship like this, I'm not going to be able to do combat with anything other than just like bombers and space drones. I'm not going to be able to go up against the drone base. There's no way. It's level 5, it's shielded. I would have to be super fast and super sneaky. Like if I was able to get a good vantage point, plus I've just got bullets, regular bullets, and that's not going to do anything against the shield. That's something we'll have to come back for when we've got lasers. Maybe there will be a POI that we can raid on the moon here. Maybe that'll be a nice time. Did I put oxygen in the ship? Yes. I started getting meteorites on Sienna, and it was interesting to me to have. The first one that I saw was a Prometheum. Right? Ooh, I wonder if there's crashed capital ships up here. If there are, I'm just gonna harvest those. Oh. It's just an unknown alien POI. We saw this outside the dig site. The iron deposit. Good iron deposit. Polaris. On the moon? Then I'm gonna have to find a pentaxid source. Probably gonna be some good Polaris trading up here too. Unless it's all habitats. Cobalt deposit. In Polaris territory, which will get me shot. I mine it. Capitalism is the enemy, friends. Remember that. How many cobalts are on the moon? Does not say. Satellite wreck. Like there's a ESC front. Should be able to go through both of these. The mid section, the DC mid, is really the winner. Uranium. Another front. It's weird that there would be two fronts. I think. That's a little strange. Uranium. I just want a cobalt that's not in Polaris territory. I guess we could fight Polaris in this playthrough. Be a pirate. Off. I'll make sure I'm right on it. I think I'm right on. Okay. And fast forward. Rude. Rude. Shoot me while I'm working. Thanks for the Zask ally. Oh. Okay. Finish this out. Then we'll see how much we got. Actually, lucky that that drone attacked me and not the ship. Because then I mean, I could have legit been stranded on them. Okay, that's done. Let's look at the inventory. Um, that's a little underwhelming, but that's going to be enough for my purposes. What else did I have out here? There is pentaxid, iron, magnesium, titanium, silicon. And then we're gonna go check out the satellite in the DSC wreck. Because there's also a silicon deposit there. I'm not gonna mine out that whole. I'm gonna get this titanium deposit because it's very small. A little titanium goes a long way. Thank you. E. Okay, we're the same. The very small deposits have virtually nothing in them. Okay. Look at. I mean, that only got me 22. Pick the pentaxid crystal while I'm here. And I'm not going to mine out the silicon deposit up here. If I'm going to be mining any more deposits, I'm going to turn the recording off. I'll just do that on my own. This, however, has some good bits and pieces. We're in. Get in through the rear bunghole. Buried. Okay. Don't have a salvage core or anything on me, so this is mostly going to be just steel. Ooh, garden plot. Pick some bear. Don't have I'll have to remember to come back then. Because I would definitely be interested in some solar panels and the garden plots. PSC. Two fronts. See if there's good cargo boxes to pop open it. I think so. This one is mostly just... Front is mostly just raw materials. It's the mid and the back. They've got thrusters on them. Gavin. This just has mostly a couple things with some electronics. Gun. I'm not gonna retrieve it. Just gonna salve it. I'll take electronics. Always salvage consoles, the deco consoles and displays. If you're desperate for electronics. There's not a lot else in here that's really worth it. At least that I'm wanting to spend any remarkable amount of time futzing with. I will steal your antenna. I think the last but not least is I'm gonna find one of the pentaxid nodes. Mine that out. It's only gonna probably give me about a dozen. Eat some food, Winslow. Says there's 10. So, in the mining station, there's nothing there worth going and trying to trade with them about. They don't, I think they have one vendor there and he's garbage. So, memory serves. Or unknown POI. Iron. That looks like a full crashed capital vessel. I wonder... I think it's considered a base. Because if it's at all buried under the dirt, it's a base. Because ships can't be put underground. So this is a base, but you know what? I'm not gonna say no to some... Components. Fuel. Ammo. The ammo I use. Fuel? Yes. I'll come back and actually salvage this guy out. I think we've got... oxygen. That's plenty of oxygen for the trip here. Oh. Pays for my trip here. That is good enough. Front. The bridge has a fridge. Ooh, undelivered cargo. I'm gonna eat your veggie burger. Take your undelivered cargo. That made it worth it. And I'm gonna salvage your constructor for parts. Okay. That's cool. I'll take it. There are some thrusters I saw. Thrusters are always worth it. In most of these crash POIs, the thrusters are usually buried or they've been destroyed in the crash process. So you'd be lucky to get a couple. But yeah. Cool, 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 cool. All right, little ship. Find me and tax it. Hey. And it's a small deposit. It's almost a shame to mine it. It would be perfect for an auto miner. But I need it as is. Hey, we're the same. That one's done. Because this was a pretty substantial Pentaxid node and it's small, I'm going to leave it at 10%. So if I decide to come back and put a auto miner on it, that I can. I got 100 and some odd out of that. That's pretty good. I don't think there's anything else for me here on the moon. We're gonna go back home and get these upgrades done. The ship's a little heavy right now. I'll see you at home in like an hour. Okay. Let's move everything over. Good haul. Pretty good haul. I'm fairly happy with all of this. Look at the cargo. Base fridge. Buried. Okay, so I wanted to make a. I need a taxa tank and a light shield generator. I'm gonna prepare for this here, little guy. Because it's easier to see. It's gonna be at a exposed. Nope. We'll sneak the pentaxa tank up there. I'll do two. Good. My landing gear. That was landing gear. We'll do build a new landing gear. That's okay. Instead of putting it up top, I'll put it in the bottom. I just realized I was salvaging those, not retrieving base. Got a couple there. We're gonna put so could still give us all of our sides connected. Yes. Oh, my base keeps running out of power. And really need. Cool. I should have more than enough CPU left over to put these in. Put there. Gonna be closed on the bottom, but that's okay. The goal also is then to take out this center part here and shove the jump drive in there once we get jump capable. Ooh, God, that's a transport. Think I got it before it popped anyone out? Cool. That was close. Not really close, but okay. And then that We're gonna, sorry, that I need a landing gear. Landing gear. Then yes, please back to that. Not lucky. Gonna run out of power while you're crafting. And where did the shield generator go? Okay. This is a all foot. But we're gonna do this. In doubt, lift it up. It'd be the same tall feet. Then build. I put it. I guess it doesn't. How far in? And then put the rest of the container blocks back in. Here. Yeah. So we're gonna do that. Now it's got a pentaxa tank and a basic shield. How's my CPU? Not bad. The taxa tank it now. And shield 710. Now the shield components, I have about 1,000 CPU to play with. I'm just gonna look. I have to build them eventually for higher end stuff. 1250 CPU per, and it gives oh, that's the capacitor. 500 capacity, negative 25 charge. 1250 CPU, 50 charge, negative 250. So the trade-off on the small vessel, you really need to have a decent balance between them. I like having full 8 pieces. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put in some extra. I'm gonna make some extra thruster. Put up there. Can I actually make my? I don't think I can make the big thing. No, make the advanced thrusters on you. 2 advanced thrusters, please. And since it's cold outside, it's about time to be wrapping this one up. I want to get the ship finished. or realistically as finished as it can be. You're out of power. That probably didn't build anything. Oh, it built quite a bit. And we'll put the extra fuel on board. Medium thrusters, I don't want. Advanced thrusters, I just want 2 more advanced thrusters for forward propulsion for when I've got... Is it hailstorm right now? Is that why I'm taking damage? Get it. I get it. I do. You're needy. I'm needy too, sometimes. We're going to first retrieve. We're going to move the detector. I'm going to turn the shield off. We're going to relocate the detector. How do I want to do? These thrusters. Angled. Do it like that and kiss each other, or I can just completely cover it up. I will opt to complete. Oh, but that looks ugly next to the angle block. So then I will do beep. I'll do like so. Then the detector I'll put back on. With the detector. That way it'll always be number 1. Number 1 detector, go. And shield back on, 710. I got some CPU to play with if I want to put in more thrust. Could put in those 2. Got 2 medium, not advanced thrusters that I made. Might as well use them. I just want maximum thrust when I'm hauling. Shield off. Shutter windows, thank you for your service. You move the guns forward. I just want symmetry. That's all I want. These thrusters, they're not the advanced medium thrusters. They're not going to have the same output, but it's okay. Here. Guns are even, and I can paint them. Blue? Do we want blue guns? Blue thrusters. So then let's look at the ship stats. I've got 24, 38, 60, 11. It's gonna be hard to stop, but it's got pretty good torque because of the wings. When it's lightly encumbered, pretty maneuverable. Speed is max speed planet side, which means it will be max speed space. That is, again, cargo weight dependent. Its descent could be worked on, but I mean, to be honest, I'm super happy with it. I'm gonna park you right. And oh, this building over here. When I put the turret on my base, it blew up the building. It started shooting the generator that was in there. So, whoops. Okay, turn you off to save power. And I think, my fellows, that's been a pretty great couple of days here at now the Lost Colony Annex. And I'm just gonna set this to crank out fuel because I got plenty. Oh, I don't have plenty of promethium. But there's a meteorite out there that I can go get. Um, yeah, I am having a lot of fun with this, and I've got uh, a lot to edit down, so that's going to be a fun little adventure. Um, but we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate all the support and all the comments, all the likes and shares. I do see that. I know everyone says that. I do look at that stuff. And just thanks for being here and watching me ramble through a space madness. I'll catch you on the next one. I'm hoping that I'll be ready to go after the colony ship. So that should be a great time. See you then.